Hello everyone, I'm Geek Freak and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Skylanders SuperCharge Square Eye Jack. So if you guys haven't seen this video, go and watch that video first. As soon as then come back, watch this. So let me continue. This is another request from your favorite Canadian YouTuber, and again, he's a huge fan of Skylanders, and he's asked me to react to the entire review. I'm going to assume it's a review because I can't see the review sign here. So yeah, and okay, I'm not going to beat around the bush because this thing is already around about like 26 minutes long. So I'm going to get straight into this video and see what's going on. So with all said and done, let's get to watching. Man, this is going to be a long one. So, this is Square Eye Jack's review, Skylanders SuperChargers, and 3, 2, 1, and go!
So, we're finally back taking a look at Skylanders, and seriously, it means so much to me that everyone is so stoked to be back with this series, so thank you all so much for the awesome response to the previous episode. But following Trap Team, I had a lot of people warning me of the Skylanders games yet to come. You thought Trap Team was bad? Just wait until you play SuperChargers. There were a lot of comments that shared this sentiment, and of course, there were some positive words to be said as well. But with the vast majority of this game on blast,
it's on PlayStation 4. I'm joking. I've got a PlayStation 4.
Now that I've
Team
played it for
PlayStation.
myself, allow me to tell you why Skylanders SuperChargers gets 7 out of 10.
Eh?
Strap in and strap on.
Strap what on?
Chaos's grand scheme this time around is imprisoning Master Eon and taking control over all of the portals to Skylands, meaning that nobody can foil his plans to destroy and consume everything with this floating Sky Eater, which is generating power and life to the darkness. The darkness is an actual being, by the way. Yep, Jack's #1 piss-off for laziest villain idea.
Yep.
The darkness. Ooh, scary.
Yep.
Not to fret though, because the SuperChargers are here to save the day. A team of new and familiar faces, each with their
God, I bet the parents are really ticked
Look
off.
at these things. We're just buying toy cars at this point, and I love it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Is that a pink Easter pattern submarine? Give it to me. I need it. Thanks to Hugo's
Seriously?
help, they're able to reach Skylands
you could have like saved that.
being to break everyone out of prison and escape back to the academy. This introductory level, Jesus Christ, I actually turned the game off immediately because nothing gelled at all and it was a total mess. I didn't really know what to expect from a Skylanders vehicle-oriented game going in, and there is so
I am not gonna lie,
dumped on you in
that
this
looks pretty damn freaking awesome.
I straight up hated it. We're going from very
That's cool.
normal Skylanders gameplay into a vehicle driving around this open space, back to walking, only to jump into a boat and swim around this lake,
that looks fun.
Flying around shooting at shit. It's a fucking mess.
Come on. I mean, driving around. For me, I think that sounds awesome.
I just couldn't deal with it. Thankfully, the second level was the total opposite of all that chaos. Jumping in, everything is stunning visually, and the entire game structure made a lot more sense. So, let's run through it. The way the game works is you've got your Skylander of choice, along with either a land, water, or flying vehicle.
Ah, neat.
The land vehicles are standard. You get one with the game when you buy it, and it's required to beat the game. When you reach a certain spot within a level, you'll be prompted to jump into the vehicle to progress through either an open space with basic driving combat and puzzles, or along a track that leads you to the next part of the
first
map.
we got regular Skylanders, then we got the Giants, and now we've got freaking
jumps and race along the back of a giant
vehicles.
Dragon. That is awesome.
Man,
Shadow of the Colossus, anyone?
I bet parents who's got kids who plays this game are really fed up with these things.
Fall into it, and once you do, it feels good to play. As for the
not saying that only kids play this game, but I mean, come on. I mean, if you're like a little kid and you're playing this, I mean, I bet the parents absolutely regret getting the kids this. It's like, okay, I'll keep them quiet for a few weeks, and they go to the mum and dad go like, Mom, Dad, I need some way to go and get myself a model. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And a few months later, it says, Mom, Dad, I need my 50th model. It says,
Flying
what?
is often an open airspace with some targets to shoot,
Chicken.
but these are combined with more linear course sections as well. So, like your Swap Force mini-games or Elemental Gates, these all act as your side objectives to contrast the regular Skylanders gameplay. Elemental Gates are still here, but based on the element of your vehicle, not the character you're playing as. Again, these are just mini challenge levels, but
what does she
doing
underwater?
I absolutely love is being able to access all of these from the Skylanders Academy hub area. That's great! With all of these extra areas to navigate, the length of levels has started to grow again, so it helps being able to bypass some of this stuff if you don't feel like it. So that's all well and good, but what if you don't own a sky or water vehicle? You can still progress, remember, these are side objectives after all, but it's incredibly unnatural to be told, look at this thing we must destroy, and then just getting skipped ahead because you can't access the area. But in my opinion, you're only letting yourself down coming into this without a vehicle of each different type. And here is where I feel like we're going to run into a lot of the polarizing discussion and butt heads when it comes to this game. Because why should you have to buy a bunch of extra stuff just to access the best parts of the experience? I totally agree with you there, because I'm not a fan of it myself. But let's try to look at this from a different angle. Let's take a quick run through the history of Skylanders figures up until now. Starting with the first game, let's discuss the bare minimum amount of figures you need to access all of the good stuff. Out of 32 overall figures, you only need 8 to fully explore this game. One character of each element. Moving on to Skylanders Giants, assuming you still have all of your figures from the previous game, you only need 1 additional figure to access everything.
Okay.
Beautiful. Part of the reason Giants was such a solid game. Now with Swap Force, this is where things get tricky. You can play through the story without any additional figures, but you won't be able to access any of the new side areas. So now we need to get 8 more figures to cover each of the new swap abilities, which ultimately makes figures from the previous games feel a bit worthless. That's pretty lame, but this is where Trap Team really irks me. Now, not only do you need 10 new Trapmaster figures to access Elemental Gates, but you also need 10 different Elemental Trap Crystals to access everything in the game.
How much is going to cost?
And it makes all of your previous figures worthless. That's absolutely fucked. I guess you can still technically beat this game without any new stuff, but can you even call that living? Okay, I know this has been a long segment, but now we're up to SuperChargers. The absolute bare minimum you need to play this game is 1 SuperCharger figure and 1 land vehicle. That's actually not so bad at all. But the bare minimum you need to access everything within the levels is one supercharger figure and 3 different vehicles. That is so much more accessible. It's less money to spend for the amount of content you get in return, and while your old figures can't customize vehicles, as long as you've got one supercharger that can, then you're set up to see everything this game has to offer. Hopefully now that I've showcased
that's the thing that really ticks me off. I mean, your previous models are completely useless.
While the Toys to Life business model has and always will be predatory and scummy, that SuperChargers remains one of the best value examples of this business model to ever exist. So, when you put all of this together into a full level, the end result is very dynamic and inventive, where the playstyle is constantly changing, on top of an already amazing selection of level gimmicks to go along with it.
Who are you gonna call?
Like I already mentioned, the second map includes a large run along the back of a huge dragon up to a temple. The level following this takes place in a city of clouds where you're running through with limited visibility. Others include gimmicked puzzles involving magnetism, changing the size of objects, and inverted terrain where you're walking along walls or upside down. It really helps to make each location we visit feel unique and highly memorable. And even when the gameplay isn't overly gimmicked, the theme is something like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where you're running around avoiding being stomped on and attacking the now giant insects. Or it's the complete opposite, where you're turned into a giant running around destroying everything. Missed opportunity to utilize the giant figures for a specific challenge in this location.
That's the thing that really has really pissed me off, pardon my French, but
the game offers something
I mean, come on, that is scummy.
While still remaining true to the
that is scummy when it says, okay, your previous models are worthless.
That's probably the most admirable thing about SuperChargers, is that through all of the different vehicle segments, the beat-em-up collectathon gameplay does not take a back seat, as the balancing act across the board is very well executed.
It's popcorn.
Speaking of this giant level, I actually encountered an incredibly frustrating glitch right before the ending, which sucks. I mean, look at this. What the hell am I supposed to do here? I had a level-breaking glitch while playing through Trap Team as well, where enemies failed to spawn in, which meant that I got stuck, meaning I had to exit the map and play through the entire thing again. Well, thankfully, SuperChargers has finally remedied this problem by splitting each level up into multiple chapters with checkpoints. So not only was I able to easily restart the final section without any hassle, but this also allows you to effortlessly go back to replay certain areas for missing collectibles, or just to replay segments. My god, how did we survive the previous 4 games without this? It's these quality of life fixes that go a long way for me. Even opening the various containers you find is a lot quicker this time around, which prevents them slowing you down. There were still a couple of levels that weren't so great, however. Battle Brawl Island was nothing more than a really lame combat arena. Ratchet and Clank 2, this is not. But it was something to break up the formula, I suppose. Same case with the vehicle combat arena later on, where the side path
I love the idea of vehicles driving around the place.
Can I just say,
Kind of reminds me of what's it called now?
For no
Twisted Metal.
Reason, and I really got sick of seeing them. Same for the lock puzzles with the floaty physics. But I really find it hard to complain about these things when you go from such a weak level like this into an absolute whopper like the Spellpunk Library. Each gameplay segment here takes place within a storybook running across the various pages, while the deep history and lore of Skylands is read back to us. It's so fucking cool. So, I find it difficult to grasp the hate for this game. I really do. It seems to me that a lot of it all stems from the actual figures, which I've already discussed. But, admittedly, There are actually some shitty aspects to SuperChargers that I've failed to mention so far.
Go on.
While you don't need a lot of new figures to play through this game,
Yeah.
there is still a lot in our collection that gets wasted here.
Yeah.
All of the old abilities is a big one, of course, but what about our traps from the previous game? We spent a lot of time capturing all of those Doom Raiders, so can we play as any of them here? The new portal has a trap slot, but no, you can't. The traps don't do dick in this game. All you get for using them is a Sky Stone for the trapped character, as well as an elemental boost.
That's one of the things.
In the
you should be allowed
what
to.
a fucking waste.
You should be allowed to play, your old models onto like latest
I'm
games.
Actually, just further disappointed by how lackluster and unimportant Trap Team was to this franchise. None of your magic items work either. Some of these do exist as power-ups within the game, but actually using the physical power-up item only gives you dumb little treasures to place around the hub area. This feature is actually pretty neat though. You can place objects around wherever you please. Some give you access to hidden areas or grant you money or other rewards, while others are purely aesthetic. I always enjoy when games let you do this kind of thing. It's such a minor detail, but perfect for a game like Skylanders, intended for a younger audience. I just wish that years of collecting these power-ups wasn't pissed away like this.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
The Academy itself is massive once again, but there is less wasted space this time around. We can access training areas and mini-games for the various vehicles, and upgrade all of our stuff as usual. Vehicle customization is a big thing I wasn't expecting
That's
this
the thing. I mean, after telling me this about the models, I mean, I'd be ticked off too from after collecting all these like models, and then after going into like newer games, and you can't play the old models into these newer games. I mean, I'd be pissed off.
Which is nice, and the cast of characters new and old is very solid.
And I'm not even into Skylanders, and I can understand. I can understand what he's saying.
But come on, why can't I use my old figures to get that supercharge boost? That's a dick move if I've ever seen one. And of all the magic characters to include, why Pop Fizz? He sucks. Where the hell is Spyro? It's 2015 by now. You know that the Netflix series will be dropping next year, with Spyro returning as the face of this franchise. Where the hell is he? Meanwhile, over on the Wii U version, you lucky bastards got to play as Donkey Kong and Bowser, which is pretty rad. I guess a lot of those things are just nitpicks at the end of the day, but it is a definite shame seeing that all of our figures from the previous games no longer hold any value here, much like we saw with Trap Team. Still though, like I've said in the past, I am prepared to ignore the unfortunate business tactics as long as the game still offers value for the price of entry and is actually fun to play through. And it is! What can I say? There are so many twists and turns through both the gameplay and the narrative here, and yet we only have one goal the entire game. Trying to figure out a way to destroy the Sky Eater and the darkness of Skylands. We eventually get to prison break the spirit of Master Eon, which is fun.
Awesome.
Greetings, Portal Master.
Thank you for releasing me.
Master Eon doesn't have any idea how to defeat the bad guys either, so he just sends us on a wild goose chase for fun.
I was gonna say chicken chase.
What a help you are, old man. Every new action our heroes take though, something goes wrong, and wouldn't you know, the actions actually have consequences in this game. When the team fails, you actually feel it, and the goals you're working towards for the entire game can be pulled right out from under you. That's something the franchise always struggled with, giving our objectives weight, and I feel like SuperChargers does this expertly for what it is, just a dumb little kids game.
Yep.
Hell, I'm engaged, and that's got to count for something, right?
Oh really?
Even
What's her name?
The HUD area feels
Get
the
it?
brunt of consequence and changes as we play through the game. This is one of the greatest details any game can include, and I'm so glad to see it back after Trap Team failed to include it. It all comes down to a final boss fight against Chaos.
Well,
and
I
while
guess we'll need
prefer
to
the Trap
Chaos
Team fight,
control
this
him.
is still
Get
one
it?
of the better battles of the series. But getting to see
Oh, shut up now.
Chaos struggle between his decision
What's up with the-
to
what's up
help
with the Loki-
darkness
what's up with the Loki,
or take control of his own
horns?
destiny is actually quite interesting to witness, and develops this character into a character, unlike nothing we've seen previously. He ultimately decides to double-cross the darkness to help us win. Then, as we watch the credits roll, we can see the Sky Eater get sucked into a black hole. Oh, holy shit!
You didn't really think this was over, did you?
Damn.
You can't defeat me, fools! Skylanders doomed, and the universe is mine! All shall fear and obey me!
Damn.
I am the darkness!
Quickly, Portal Master!
Okay, that's bloody cool.
I'd say.
It's not over yet. They faked us out. Is this the darkness or King K. Rool? The vehicle finale does drag on a bit much, but I can't deny that it's an ending that stands out from all of the others we've seen from Skylanders. So, good job.
Neat.
Now, with the world saved and Chaos hanging out in the Academy Tower, what else is there left
He's
to
hanging
do?
out. I was like,
We've
isn't
had
this the guy
challenge
that's
levels,
trying to
combat
kill everybody? Now he's
arenas,
hanging
time
out.
trials, tower defense. So, I guess it's time for a full-on kart racing mode. That's right. We get a pair of tracks for each vehicle type, so let's jump in. I must say, it's very
I'm gonna have to-
strange finally playing this
That's one long-ass
after
dragon.
Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. But, wow, this is an incredibly fun addition. Everything is fast-paced and genuinely challenging on the highest difficulty. The balance between using your energy to boost down the track or attack enemies adds some strategy, and the item pickups are really fun too. Air races have an awesome flow to them with much more interesting layouts which include vertical climbs,
Oh,
but
I like that.
must say, I am shocked by how much
Double crossing
I
the darkness,
love
yeah.
the water races. These are
I called
so
that. I called that in my last
fucking
video.
good. On surface level, things are much the same, but what makes this vehicle so great is the ability to dive down under obstacles or into hidden
Ooga booga.
shortcuts, or hopping back out into the air. Its movement is so versatile and fluid to play that I'd actually love to see a full racing game in this style. That's how damn good this is. And for the courses themselves, they all have tremendously well executed layouts and themes ripped from locations across the entire franchise. You can even race online too. I can't say that the gameplay is that involved to have any longevity, but it really completes this game. What a shame it's so limited with only 6 courses all up. So, let's fix that by breaking out some racing action packs that contained a new figure and supercharged kart combo, but also a racing trophy. Place these on the portal to unlock 2 additional courses for that vehicle type, as well as boss races, and the ability to play as those characters once you defeat them. I love it, but I'll have to admit, these additions get tiring quickly, as you need to win on the track in a regular race first, then you need to play it again to fight the boss, which is just 3 laps of gunning them down. It's exhausting. Then once you unlock them, it's neat for sure, but these characters are quite overpowered, and by the time you get them, you've run out of new content to play. Still though, that doesn't stop the fact that this racing mode is a lot of fun.
I gotta say, I love the visuals of these.
Tasmanian Tiger.
Ty the
This
Tasmanian
is
Tiger.
how you do a kart racing
Actually, I wonder whatever happened to him, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I mean, I remember he had 2
We
games.
all remember the Chaos Trap from Trap Team that allowed us to play as the series villain and how it was a disgusting waste. Well, allow me to introduce you to the Chaos Cup.
Ooh.
This allows you to play as Chaos in the racing mode. But you
What?
don't need to unlock him, and you don't even get an additional Chaos-themed racetrack to play. For fuck's sake. How can you fools fuck this up 2 games in a row now? Despite my few hang-ups with the racing mode, its inclusion helps to rocket SuperChargers to the top of the Skylanders food chain, as if it wasn't already an incredibly sound experience. The balance of gameplay across the wide variety of styles is so well done, accompanied with a logical, engaging story and stunning presentation as always, which is the reason why this game is worthy of a 7 out of 10. The lack of value on older figures does hold it back for sure, but it's still one of the most accessible Toys to Life games ever released, which is far more important to its success.
That arena kind of looks like Ratchet and
I
Clank.
honestly don't know what else I can say about this one. It's just such a great game that constantly evolves as you play through, which is what makes this my favourite game of the entire franchise.
Neat.
So, you know what that means.
What?
You've got some big shoes to fill.
Neat.
But, until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'm Square-Eyed Jack, and I hope you have a great fucking day.
I'm Square-Eyed Jack. Gotta love the accent. Okay. I'm gonna say this. All right. In my other video, I did say some of the lines of, the main bad guy is gonna help the good guys and to fight up against the other. But I so called this. I so freaking called this. I mean, come on. I've seen it in many other series. Now, I said something in this video saying that the previous models can't work in future games. I'm like, you know what, selling people models in order to progress the game was scummy enough, but saying that you go and buy these other models that's almost exactly the same, almost exactly the same characters, in order for you to play it, that's even more scummy. That is scummy. Oh, I mean, you see, this is I mean, I knew from the beginning that you needed to play like models in order to play this game. From the beginning, when people, before even people told me what Skylanders was, I knew you had to get these models in order to play them. But after listening to all this about these models, and god damn, I'd be super frustrated. I mean, it leaves your older what's that? Older models completely worthless. I mean, you would have thought that, after getting all the collection of all the Skylander models, you would have thought, okay, I've got my Skylanders models, and I'm gonna keep them there for the next game. And what does the next game say? You've got to go and buy these other ones. I mean, okay, the ones with the giants in the vehicles. I mean, I can understand them because those things are new, but not being able to use the old models. That's exactly like the same ones that you have to go and buy. I mean, come on, God. Okay, I mean, unless I'm missing something there. I mean, that is pretty goddamn scummy. Ugh. I know I keep on saying scummy a lot, but come on, it is. It seriously is. I mean, I'm not even into Skylanders, and even I can see like the frustration of what some people are saying about this series. I mean, yeah, don't get wrong. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's like loads of people who says, okay, I can't play these old models like on the new games, but I still love the figures. I mean, that's fair enough, but come on. I mean, you would. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was some people out there who says, okay, I've got my models ready. I've got these other models ready. I've got these models. I wonder if I can actually use these models onto this game, like stuff like that. And what does this game say? You've got to go and buy some more. That's exactly like the other ones you have, except that it's got these ones. Yeah. Oh man, I would be really, 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 really pissed. Pardon my French, but seriously, I mean, I can understand the frustration. I can understand the frustration of what some people are saying. Even Jack. I mean, I can understand what he's talking about. Unless I'm missing something there. So yeah, I mean, if I'm missing something here, I do apologise. But from what I've been listening and from what I've been trying to understand what this game's all about, I can understand the frustration. I mean, it takes you need a lot of patience, a lot of money, and your older models are worthless unless you love collecting the models. I mean, come on, guys, come on. Okay. How many of you who has played this game is frustrated when you heard this? Oh, you can't play the old models, or can you play the old models? I don't know, but damn. I mean, back in the day, we used to start off with like one character, and then as soon as you play the old game, you could like play this other character, or if you beat the game to a certain level, you get to unlock this other character, or if you beat the entire game, you can go back to the beginning and go through levels that you wouldn't be able to do as the one character that you start off with. I mean, that's how it used to be. But now you gotta go. You gotta go. Pardon my French. You gotta go to the shops and buy these all these other models. Yeah, oof. I'm really starting to hate Skylanders. I mean, okay. I mean, it's not the games or the models. It's like, I'm okay. The models look nice and the game looks fun, but god damn, man. You could feel my frustration when it comes to this, and I swear to you, I mean, nothing against the game, nothing against the models. It's just, ticks me off. But saying that, I mean, again, the models are cool and all that stuff. But you guys know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that was a pretty decent review. I'm starting to learn more and more a little bit about Skylanders with every review of done reactions with this Square Jack fellow. So yeah, I mean, I liked it. Well done, fantastic, well done. I like that. So yeah, so yeah, that's all done out the way. So if there's anything you guys want me to react to, just leave it in the comment section below, and I will get to that video as soon as I can. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching. And if there's a series you want me to check out and review and give my thoughts on it, or if there's a top 10 list you want me to do, or any reactions, or responses, or rants on anything geeky, just leave links and comments in the comment sections below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. If you guys want to go and check out my other social medias, I'm on Gab, Discord, BitChute, Dailymotion, Reddit, Subscribestar, Minds, Instagram, Twitch, DeviantArt, Pinterest, Parler, my anime list, and Vidya. And don't forget to check out my scripted channel, Gypsy Freak. And my other social medias are down there in the description box below, so if you want to go and check them out, please do. And if you guys want to support this channel, I'm on PayPal, Patreon, and GoFundMe. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss another video. I'm Geek Freak,
Peace out.